think the great thing about creative learning units is you see these young people as individuals. You see them bring in elements that perhaps we didn't consider before, and the creative learning units and the design of the creative learning units aims to build on that.
I'm Sarah, and my favourite thing to do outside of school is play soccer and dance. Well, every week we have a different learning skill. Like for dribbling, we had to go around these cones. And for shooting, we have to practice shooting. I love soccer because it's competitive. I don't really care if we win or not. I just care if they don't win. Soccer is better than school because you have more fun, but school you just you have to wait there and do the things you're told. But in soccer you feel free. I feel a really good part of a team with my friends. We just get along and we help each other. We need each other. Yeah, they're really good friends. I love this group that I'm in. My favourite soccer player is Sam Kerr. I'd really like to be her one day. I think she's really smart and she's really good at soccer too, and that's what I want to be. I'd love that to be my career.
There are so many examples of where learning can occur, and that might be YouTube, that might be neighbours, and so there are young people who are drawing on that. We want to make it rich learning experiences, and we want to tap into those opportunities. What we need to do is provide the structures that give them the scope to use those rather than limit them.
I found my one wheel in an ad on YouTube. And when I started getting really comfortable with it and just doing tricks and that, I started being like, oh, I want something different. And then I thought of the chair. So I just cut the legs off and I plopped it on the one wheel and just sat on it and hoped that it didn't go out on me. I found this onesie in the closet and I just put it on and I was like, perfect.
Quit asking me questions. Yeah, I know you, but we ain't friends. Quit asking me questions. Yeah, we in this section, but you can't get in.
So here I got my bike that I race maybe twice a week. I got all my bags, electric scooter, toolbox, boots. I got a mini steam engine here. I do all my learning actually mostly at home, either on YouTube, which is actually a really good learning device, with other things I made, and also just getting more information from other people in that area. I really like to just get my hands on the internals of mechanical designs and just inspect them and just see why they're shaped that way, how they work, and then if I can make it better, just see what's the most efficient way of just improving the design. Something that makes a good teacher is someone that understands how you learn, your hobbies, and they can kind of put that into the work you're learning.
Y'all in my business like TMZ, but back in the day they ain't noticed me. They weren't coming to see me like Otis, but I always thought like the coldest. I had a little chip on my shoulder, then I got older and older.
Creative learning units bring in the student agency right from the start. and they drive what has been scaffolded as the learning outcomes, but it is the student team and each of those individual young people that bring their skills and talents together to develop an outcome that means something to them. When you look at an example of a young person who may be really passionate about sport, for example, and then when you see the teacher build the learning and build the unit around that, you see the level of motivation rise and you see the want and the drive for learning.
I'm Dilpreet Kaur and I'm about to go to Year 8. So I live in Craigieburn and I live with my mom, my dad and my brother and my grandma and my granddad. I like martial arts and I also like boxing. For martial arts, I go to Wallen. There's like this culture school and basically we learn martial arts there and other stuff like about my language, writing, reading and all. I think life with martial arts and like all the group of people that I have is more joyful. I just really like it since I was really little. For me, I think it's very important for me to learn my language, my own history that I should be learning. Because if people, the next generation, if they don't know about it at all, the whole thing would be finished, our whole culture would be finished. So I think it's very important to learn. It motivates me, like inspires me to learn. It tells me that to never give up and how sometimes things don't go as you want them to. And if someone closes a door for you, God always has like another door open for you. So it teaches me that.